know what you're thinking. John, you look like absolute dog turd. I don't have any shaving utensils or any of that stuff, so my face is gonna be kind of hairy. Like prepubescent hairy. Okay, this is really awkward and scary. Anyways, today is really about getting that hustle in. There's a lot of stuff that I've been sort of neglecting that I have to get my hands on, AKA going to a Starbucks and making sure I get a lot of computer work done that I've been putting off. And then, hopefully we go to the shred quarters because we're going back to LA tonight.
Cut me out of everyone, so it'll appear as if you've been alone for the past few years. If love don't go, you can turn up the radio. Tune me out with some love song singing.
Okay, it's time to work on the hustle. I'm going into Starbucks right now. For some reason, I drove 25 minutes just to go here. Also, the battery on this camera is about to end. I brought no chargers with me to Cincinnati because I'm really intelligent, but I have my phone and my GoPro. When it comes to vlogging, all you need to do is tell a story, bruh. So I got the phone, we're good to go. See you in a second. My camera is officially dead, and now I'm at the shred quarters to sign a bunch of things, I think is what's happening right now. Who's that creeping in the shadows? What's up, big dog? So 6 of these DVDs.
Love will find you. If our love don't work, but darling, for what it's worth, it was worth every second that you close, every time that you go. Every time.
Wow. Thank you for the ending trick. Brian, Steve, sayonara to all the players.
I might see you next week.
Oh yeah, you'll be in LA?
I think so.
Hanging out with like Andy and, bye sir.
Why?
B-Ry, the science guy. I'll see you.
I'll see you later, John.
Take care, homie.
Hey.
I'm really sweaty. Are you going back to Switzerland?
Yeah.
Crazy.
But on Wednesday.
Goodbye, shred quarters. Appreciate it, shred quarters, appreciate it. Hello, update. That car right there, I'm saying bye to forever. You did really well. Now we're at the car rental spot. The money has been taken out of my account. I don't know why that's worth noting, but it is. There's the shuttle to go to the airport. I'm definitely gonna make it on time, but barely. Actually, I think I'm making it by like at least an hour and a half. Okay, so I'm trying to be a little quiet because I'm in the lounge area. I actually paid, I paid a little bit to be in here because I'm 2 hours early, which is maddening. Also, my luggage was 57 pounds and it cost an extra $100 to bring it on, but I realized that I could take out my skateboard and it took off exactly 7 pounds. It was exactly 50. So I made it, and I'm chilling. But right now, I'm actually gonna work on my computer for 2 hours, which is beautiful. I have a little bit of editing to do, of course, and emails and stuff like that. The 2 hours is 100% gonna be utilized to my full advantage because I paid for it. I can't wait to be back in LA. Okay, now we are in Chicago. I'm scooting around a little bit. I had to get my, did I already mention that? I got my skateboard out of the luggage because Chicago, I'm at the airport. Apparently it's huge and it's gonna take me a minute to find exactly where I need to be. So I'm on my little skateboard type thing, man. It's like this thing with 4 wheels. I'm gonna find this place. I'm gonna dominate. I'm just kidding. I think I'm getting immediately on my plane. Reading a book, thank God. Starting a new book on airplane flights is like the best possible way to make flights go by fast and feel productive and hot. I was told to stop skateboarding, but now I'm at Chili's. I'm getting some guac and nachos, and my flight is in about 15 minutes. Well, that's when they start boarding, so hopefully I can get the food, eat it, poop it. I don't need to poop it, I just need to eat it before the flight. Okay, here's the situation. 25 minutes of waiting. The lady was like, oh yeah, you ordered guac and nachos. Let me go get it for you. She just went back there finally. Non-existent. No guac left. She was like, maybe we can substitute it with something. I was like, or I can get my money back. She's like, I don't know. Dead in the eyes, dead in the eyes. Okay, did a couple oos fra bas relaxing, but unfortunately this line right here is the line that's getting on the plane that I need to board as well. So for the time to get actual dinner, no longer exists. This is the Chili's I was just at that totally screwed your boy over, but I have chips, I have Sour Patch Kids, and I have trail mix, and that is my dinner for the night. I hate you guys. Always the biggest smile and the best feeling being back in LA. And can we please just stay here for a couple of weeks? I might go to San Francisco, but I want to hang out here. Come on, let's be in LA. Let's enjoy the beauty. It's seriously perfect weather right now. And San Francisco is the same thing. It's even better during the summer. San Francisco's like winter. That's huge exaggeration. It's like fall. The weather's perfect. Ever so often you get home at 2 a.m. from Cincinnati, Ohio, and you're in LA. Okay, I can't do accents. And you end up at a Wendy's. Also, you end up seeing a fidget spinner that lights up on the floor of your car. What up? Please click this video because I have a fidget spinner. There you go, man. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Take care. Okay, this is something that I've talked about on Dale's channel, and I've heard about it a few times on YouTube, but I think I have a different perspective now for myself about the whole thing between why don't people like YouTubers, or what do big industry people think of actual YouTube skateboarders, and so on, etc. And I feel like most people by now probably think I'm gonna go, yeah, everyone hates SD, we out there just hustling and nobody appreciates us, whatever, we doing us, they're just jealous, blah, blah, blah. The more I think about it, I actually just don't think it's that good of a story. Honestly, I think most people who are sort of making waves in skateboarding either are indifferent to what we're doing or they're kind of stoked on it. I mean, not everyone, but for the most part, the people that I've seen that hate on the YouTubers are sort of anonymous people who have, you know, who don't really show who they are, and they sort of go on YouTube and they insult, which is mostly, that's most haters in general. But when I've heard someone in skateboarding who I appreciate talk about us, it seems to be relatively good. And by us, I mean skateboard YouTubers, AKA me, Andy Shrug, Garrett Jenner, people like that. And then when I talk about people in the industry, I just mean people who have had staples in the industry. People who have been working in it for a very long time, people who run companies, people who are professional skateboarders, etc. There's always been multiple paths to skateboarding for a living, but it always seems to sort of fit on this one traditional sense of, you know, getting sponsored by a big company and then going pro for them, they promote you, etc. But now there seems to be this sort of side wind that people like me and people like Garrett Jenner take, where we can sort of get the same results by doing our own thing and putting out our own content, and our success is just based on how much effort and hard work we're willing to put into it. That's also the success of pretty much everyone else. But I feel like unique circumstances put you in situations for someone like me to film myself all the time, because I didn't have like the companies from where I was from, and then I got really used to that, and now that's sort of how I put out content. That's sort of how people view me and watch me and notice me. Anyways, back to the point. This whole thing was inspired by a conversation on The 9 Club, which is a skateboarding podcast. They interviewed the coolest people in skateboarding, and recently they interviewed Ryan Clements, and he had nothing but good things to say about us, which I thought was super dope.
You know, when you go back to like the Revive dudes and all that stuff, like there's dudes out there with skate parts on the internet that probably have like 700,000 views, when Shane O'Neill's part will probably have like 300,000. You know what I mean? Like there's dudes out there that we probably don't even know about that are getting all these crazy views.
John Hill.
Huh?
John Hill.
Okay, yeah, John Hill. Like, you know, but see, that's what I'm saying.
But these guys they're going against the grain because they're never going to make it in our world. Yeah. They'll never make it.
But
the crazy thing with those YouTubers is like they taught this whole generation how to skate in a weird way.
That's a good point.
They got on the YouTube early, whatever, and they're like, here's how you do a kickflip, and here's how to do an ollie, and here's how to do this.
The children's show of skateboarding.
And
Chris Chan is a good one, right? You know, millions and millions of views and this many 100,000 followers, and it's just that opened my eyes to. Oh, you can just do this.
Right.
You don't need anything else.
Absolutely,
not at all.
And that's the thing is too, the YouTubers also, they've been doing it for so long that they probably just started it just like how we started this show.
That's right.
You know, and they just built this thing, and
built their audience.
More
boards than anyone.
Yep.
It only makes sense.
And it's way outside. That's way outside of skateboarding too. That's in everything.
Right.
In everything.
No,
I mean, you guys don't have kids, but my 4-year-old watches these like unpackaging.
Videos. Unboxing videos.
It's crazy.
Right.
It talks to her. It speaks to her. Just like Revive speaks to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be dissing those guys because I'm not.
No, we're not.
I have I respect anyone that's hustling. If you're hustling and going for it, I got tons of respect for that. But it's just a good example of like, huh? Like, what is it?
Yeah. No, I don't think we're
they just came through like the back door.
Yeah.
You know, like
Hey, so
but without anybody noticing either. Like
and then they said my name, dude. What, dude? It's crazy for someone like me who grew up watching Yeah Right every single day, which is a skate video from Girl Skateboards with Chris Roberts in it. Say my name. I was like, that's my name that he's with his mouth. And also I hear through the grapevine, I have a lot of conversations with people who have had impacts in skateboarding, and hearing their conversation about what we do, it's usually something along the lines of, yo, it's cool that you guys are doing what you do. That's awesome. Like, maybe it's not something that I would do necessarily, but I'm not gonna hate on it. That is typically what I hear about what we do. And here's the question that I feel like nobody asks is, what do people like me and what do people like Andy Schrock think of the industry of skateboarding? And maybe no one cares about, does anyone care about that opinion? Okay. Sorry. We're stoked on it. From what I've heard and the people I've had conversations with, we all love all aspects of skateboarding, especially me. I grew up watching real videos and pretty much any company, Girl, Crailtap, all the big companies. I grew up watching, and I'll forever have a place in my heart for all those companies. And even if, on record, somebody in a big company was like, I don't really like what they do, I don't like John Hill, it doesn't really matter. Like, that doesn't change the impact that they've had on me in the past. Maybe now I wouldn't like the person that they are, but I have such my heart is just full of these companies and what they've done. And honestly, like, if there's a way that we could ever help bigger companies like that, we're excited about it. Like, I would love to have a conversation with Jim Thiebaud or someone on Reel about vlogging or about YouTubing and trying to put your persona out there and how awkward it starts off being. There's so many conversations that wrap around this whole idea. So there's no need to be protective of these bigger companies who are at least indifferent to what we do, if not supportive. And honestly, if you don't support what we do when it comes to just skateboarders who talk and skateboard, then that's weird and lame and not very smart and not helpful. And we all have friends in skating. I remember somebody made a meme with something Mark Johnson said that totally bashed on YouTubers, and it sort of went semi-viral, and it was basically making fun of YouTubers with words that he said. And the ironic part of that is Mark Johnson directly hit me up and talked about how stoked he was on what we were doing and how much he thought that this was such a good thing for skateboarding. Who knows? I would love to know your opinion on the whole thing and if you think it's cool. But if you're on this channel and you're watching, most likely you approve of what we're doing. And yeah, we ain't trying to hurt no one. We're not trying to cause too much of a ruckus. We're just trying to have fun and skateboard for as long as we can.